Manchester City with a late controversial penalty call to beat Liverpool at home 2-1. I knew this game was going to be full of drama. I knew this game was going to be full of controversies. It's always the case whenever Liverpool and Manchester City plays. The title race is back alive. It is back alive. This win was a very important win for City, because if they had lost today or even drawn their game today, they would have been 8 points or 9 points behind Arsenal, and the title race could have been over. Even if it's not technically over, psychologically, it would have been too much of a climb for the players and the club to get back with Arsenal. So this win was huge for City today. Liverpool started the game very slow. The first half, they were really, really poor. They didn't really create so many chances in the first half. It was all City in the first half. Alan could have scored in the first minute of this game, or maybe the first 2 minutes of this game. Alisson made a fantastic save with some help from Kekes, and Liverpool kept a clean sheet in the first half. I knew that with the way City was pressing in the first half, the City second half course was going to come back again to bite them. And that was exactly what happened. In the second half, it was all Liverpool. Liverpool were clearly the better side in the second half, because it felt like the City players were kind of tired and they were able to pick them apart. But after Liverpool went a goal up from a fantastic free kick from Szoboszlai, who has now scored at least 3 or 4 goals from free kick this season. Remember, he scored one screamer against Arsenal. He scored another one today against Manchester City, and I felt that was supposed to be a match winner. Donnarumma did not even move. The shot was so strong that Donnarumma had zero chance to even catch that ball. But what happened after Liverpool went a goal up? It felt like they kind of like, they went back again, and then City started coming back. And instead of Liverpool to keep their attacking momentum up, they kind of withdrew themselves, and then City was able to capitalize on that. I knew that any mistake at the back, it could be a deflected shot, it could be anything, that City was going to come back when I saw that Liverpool went back. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't really a very, very smart strategy by Liverpool, especially the momentum was on your side. Right on that momentum. You were clearly the better side in the second half. City has always been atrocious in the second half. Just take advantage of them. But instead, they decided to withdraw a little bit. And what happened? City came back into the game. A goal from Bernardo Silva from an Haaland assist, and that was it. Szoboszlai was keeping Bernardo Silva onside. But Liverpool still had an opportunity to win this game. They still had an opportunity to win this game. But 2 of their players were not really in the game today. Their best player for many seasons, Mo Salah, it was pedestrian throughout this game. Salah's form this season is really underwhelming. He has been Liverpool's best player. The only reason why they won the league last season was because of Mo Salah. It was because of Mo Salah. Salah has been the best player in the league. He has been the best player for Liverpool for many years. But this season, no. I'm sorry. I love Mo Salah, but his performance today was just ordinary. This is a guy that scored both home and away against Manchester City last season. But look at him. He never even looked like he was going to score. The only time he looked like he was going to score, the referee made a controversial call because Maguire should have been dismissed. That was by the letters of the law. Maguire was denying a clear and obvious goal-scoring effort. And by the letters of the law, he should have been sent off. The referee made a call to give Gueye just a yellow card, and for me, that was a really bad officiating. PGMOL this season has been up and down. They have been inconsistent, and another referee controversy in a Premiership game. Aside from Mo Salah having an ordinary game, Florian Wirtz was also ordinary today. This guy has been in a very, very good run of form. But today's game, it was so underwhelming. Have never seen him in recent times being that, poor for Liverpool. There was a team effort that he had in the second half. If he had struck the ball properly, there was no way Maguire was blocking that or even Donnarumma making a save. But a team effort. Ekitike also missed a clear-cut chance. I said ahead of this game, watch out for the battle between Ekitike and Maguire. Maguire clearly had the better of Ekitike in this game, especially in the first half when they were one-on-one. But in the second half, Ekitike had a clear-cut opportunity, like 2 chances that he had in the second half, and then he never put the ball in the back of the net. It was a really frustrating game for Liverpool by every stretch. When the game was at 1-1, Liverpool still had a chance. All they needed to do was just to keep their composure, continue to do what they started doing at the beginning of the half, but instead, Alisson gave the referee a decision to make. Yes, we know that the player for City could no longer get the ball, but that was a rash challenge by Alisson. Some referees might say, oh, because Nunes was not going to get the ball anyway, and then they don't call that. But you are giving the referee an opportunity to make a call, Alisson. You are an experienced goalkeeper. You are the Brazil international. You are one of the best goalkeepers in the world. You have been the best goalkeeper in the Premiership for many, many seasons, and you make that call. What the hell were you thinking when your team was trying to win a game of football? What the hell were you thinking? And VAR confirmed it was a controversial call. Some referees might give it, some might not give it because the player was not going to get the ball anyway. But it gave the referee the opportunity to make the call. Rodri, I hope you are happy right now, Mr. Rodri, because you complained so much about the referee last week. I hope you are happy. I'm not really sure that, this game should have ended in City's favor, but they were hungrier. They were more positive in the game, and then they went on to win. What a fantastic save by Donnarumma. McAllister struck the ball cleanly, and he was slightly deflected, and I thought that was a goal. And then Donnarumma, no wonder why City paid a lot of money for this guy to come and be their shot stopper. He has been a fantastic signing for City this season. At least he has kept them in like 3 or 4 matches this season. He has given them at least maybe like 8 to 10 points this season from some of the saves that he has made. What a fantastic save. I thought that ball was going to the back of the net. I already was ready to jump up that, whoa, another goal. And then Donnarumma made the save. It was a really, really good game of football. I felt like the referee kind of messed it up, by some of the controversial call. I'm sorry, but I don't see how Arne Slot may keep his job this season. Because how can you go from a club that just won the Premiership to not making the Champions League next season? Right now, Liverpool are 4 points behind Chelsea, 5 points behind Manchester United, 8 points behind Aston Villa. That is too much of a climb. They still have to travel to, I believe, Manchester United, and they still have to travel to Aston Villa. So they have to travel to two of their opponents, and I think they are going to host Chelsea. How are you going to come back from that? I don't see how you're going to come back from that. For me, Liverpool might not make Champions League, even though the Premier League has 5 teams that will be in the Champions League next season, but Liverpool will probably not be in the top 5, and that would be a shame. And the Slot might not be able to keep his job if that is the case, because it would be a shame to win the league and the following season you don't make Champions League football. This was a really painful, loss for Liverpool. Well done to City. The title race is back on. They had, they had more positive play in this game for them to win. So I would definitely give it to them. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you next time.